Right on time. So let's jump over here. We just heard McBurney saying something from the JQC is about to come down. Yeah, this is it. Shout out to Bray. So this says, and again, this is channel 2, so shout out to them with all the coverage. State panel, and this is annoying. Let me put this in reader only mode. Because this banner at the top is sticky. It's going to cover the screen the whole time we're reading. All right, so this should be more visible. So state panel says Fulton judge should be thrown off bench for illegally jailing a witness and more. So this is Judge Shermela Williams. Was this the... What? There was a recent trial. I don't remember watching a lot of it. But I feel like we recently watched something with her. So Judge Shermela Williams, panel says she illegally jailed a witness, lied during testimony, and more. Oh. A state panel says a Fulton County Superior Court judge should be thrown off the bench. The panel said Judge Shermela Williams illegally jailed a witness, lied during testimony, and more. The 3-judge panel from the Judicial Qualifications Commission accused Williams of more than 30 counts of misconduct. They say they had little option but to seek the ultimate sanction after they said Williams violated multiple rules stretching back years, including finding that she lied on the stand. Given the level of untruthful testimony Judge Williams offered throughout, we are left with little option but to seek the ultimate sanction of removal. A judge that cannot be trusted to tell the truth cannot be trusted to remain in office. The JQC said that although she often handled a heavy caseload, some cases went years after the final hearing without rulings. Can you imagine being in limbo after having your case, not just waiting to have your case, but all your laundry gets aired out in court, right? We sit here, we watch your issue over here on YouTube. We go down in court, all your laundry's aired out, we're aware of it, and then you don't even get a decision. And I think it reminds me of Jim's dealing with an issue where, there's an individual who's incarcerated right now who's had trouble getting transcripts from his trial because the first judge passed away and then the second judge was there and then was not on the bench anymore. And it was like this whole staircase trickle effect of like the person that you have to ask to issue an order for the court reporter to issue the transcripts from your proceeding. They're not there to make the order. They keep switching and keep moving and not responding. So really, really not good. Oh my goodness. So let's see. How is it anyone's fault but yours? One judge asked Williams during a hearing this summer. That's not what I'm saying. I'm being very transparent and candid, Williams said. According to court documents, at least one case did not get a final ruling until 29 months after the final hearing. Jesus, that's like 2.5 years. The panel says the long wait times were the least egregious of her problems. The JQC found that Judge Williams had improper ex parte conversations with one person about the case because they were sorority sisters. In another case, the JQC found she improperly helped a family member. What's sorority, guys? Who's the sorority sister? Who's the person? Because I hope it wasn't another prosecutor. And we have a quote here. Judges not only have to do the right thing, they have to avoid even the appearance of impropriety. Randy Kessler, a prominent family law attorney, said. Kessler has tried many cases in front of Williams and says she was often a good judge. I've seen her hundreds of times try her best to get it right, Kessler said. I don't think Judge Williams was trying to do wrong if she did make mistakes. However, the JQC said in the most egregious case, Williams improperly jailed a witness. And this was another, I believe this was another issue that, again, they had like 30 grievances that they looked at here, but they're focusing on what seems like 5, 6. Same thing with Judge Christina Peterson-Patterson. They really did not like that she jailed a witness. Like, you're taking away someone's freedom and you're not doing it for a proper basis. That's very egregious. So they take issue with that here in Williams' case as well. They say that while a 21-year-old witness testified on behalf of her mom, Williams constantly interrupted the testimony and asked her questions. At one point, she allegedly commanded the deputy put the witness in custody to, quote, go show her what that cell looks like. All right, and Williams' response, why did she do that? She said, I was trying not to put her in jail and essentially say scared straight for a better term. That was not the right decision, Williams told the panel. I think I've seen it all, right? And then I see something like that, Kessler said. The commission found Williams seemed to constantly change her story on the stand. The recommendation will go to the Georgia Supreme Court, where they can accept the recommendation, reject it, or provide their own decision. So there we go. We just heard McBurney mention this report coming down, and Bray shared it with us, so big thanks again to Bray. And let me go back to the Channel 2 link, in case you guys missed it. This is the link that Bray shared. There we go. And I see we have two Nicks in the building. We have that guy, Nick 36. Nick uses the numbers to make sure we don't get it confused. And then I saw that you moved. So I hate moving, you guys. So congrats on moving. Congrats on moving. I hope it was an easy move. I hope your back's okay. And that you're enjoying the new place. And I'm glad you're hanging out with us today. And then let's see. Let's get back over. I think they have a little bit more